Hi, fam. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're good. Hope you're fired up as we race on to the 1st of July. Now, before I get into what we're doing today, just wanted you to know that you should look forward to the 1st of July because that's a Friday and I'll be launching the first live session that I promised some weeks back that I'll be doing. Something to look forward to. I'll be here live. If you want to have a chat, if you want to get free coaching, free mentoring, whatever it is that you need, why don't you just log on? It's going to be random. I'll pick anybody that is interested, first come, first served. We'll have a conversation. We'll go through what the issues are, and we'll see how we can help one another. So 1st of July, bookmark it, save the date. I'll be live. It'll be 7 p.m. UK time, and we'll put out something in the story so you can sort of, keep that date in mind. Now, let's just get right into the video today. Now, today, like I promised in the last video, I said I was going to share a poem with you. Now, this poem came about out of a meditative practice. So I meditate every morning. I have a routine that I do. It's very helpful for me. It gets my mind in the right place. It helps me to be able to start the day very intentionally, focused, fired up, filled with zest and energy to move. Now, this one came randomly. And I also always have like a poem, something to write down, something to even sometimes I have voice recordings, and I'll probably be sharing that because I think this thing shouldn't just be for me. I should be able to share with others, right? Because that's what makes the world go round. Us together, doing life together. So here goes. And I just pray that it really blesses you and resonates with you. Now, because I'm using the pronoun she, you can replace yours with a he. And if you want this poem, feel very free to message me. It's quite long, so maybe I'll just give you clips of it or something like that. So here goes. And this is the title. She masters herself. In her queendom, the only one she needs to master is herself. Her emotions, her affection, her thoughts, her frustrations. She doesn't put the blame on anyone, not her children, nor her friends, nor her parents, or her significant other. She recognizes her power of observation, identification, creativity, and connecting the dots. It comes naturally, a gift, a knowing, effortlessly so. In the past, she's always overstretching, trying to be more and more and more because she was surrounded by neediness. But she was also needy, you see, needy for being needed. She had so much inside her. She craved to give them all away. So she became a target. She had no boundaries. She was everything to all men, women, girls, boys, everyone. Then she began to resent her gifts and her large heart. She resented to hear that she has capacity and broad shoulders. She resented making herself an object of being taken for granted. And then she stopped. She stopped reaching out. She started reaching into her source, her inner power, the repository God had always put there for her to lean into. And in she leaned and began to feel a surge of power. She suddenly realized she had the power to choose, the power of choice. She held the balance of power, you see, on what she had allowed into her world. Voices, teachers, students, friends, caregivers, even parents. Even though she may not have chosen her parent and family, she could choose almost any other thing. Up she came like the phoenix rising from the ashes. She emerged looking vulnerable still, but holding on to her power. And with every decision she had to make henceforth, she exercised that power. She stayed in it. She stayed boldly, courageously, resolute, that this chance of living her life fully was going to be the promise of the abundance she's always heard. Having shed her mindset of doing, she stayed in her power of being, and then she started becoming. She will be all she's called to be, you see, by the grace bestowed on her. She is resolved, focused, and resolute that this one time she will stay in her power and be everything she's purposed to be. Our heart began to speak to her. Her ears opened up because she was now ready. She could hear the inner voice in her spirit saying, "You are enough just as you are. You are tooled with all that you need. You have all the teachers to guide. You have all the love to live and to give. You are super enough." So super enough, listen to me, not because you are perfect, but because you are exactly broken and open. That way, the flowing river of life moves through you, shaping you as you navigate the poise, grace, and wisdom that you have. You navigate life with poise, with grace, with wisdom. In the end, you become a masterpiece that only the river and circumstances of life faced with courage and determination and trust could have made. Imperfectly perfect soul, you are like the blue ocean that glistened ever so brightly with the rising glow of the sun. The sun may scorch others, but not you. You have enough insight to open up to the power of the sun. You sense the heat, but take in the D, the vitamin it can only give. And that's why you have vitality, strong insight, immune to the vagaries of life and people. Your waves dazzle with the shining sun. It confuses the oppressor, it amazes the accuser, it confounds the wicked and repels the jealous. Peacefulness settles. Life begins afresh. You know the days ahead will be good because you are not defined by it, but by a greater consciousness of the one that truly completes you, never wavering, never casting shifting shadows, never forsaken. So it will be well because it is well. Tomorrow will not be like today because you are living well. She masters herself, since mastery is the way to her servant leadership. She can now serve because she knows where her strength lies, where her power is, within, mastered, powered, connected, sculpted, glistening, protected. She mastered herself because she is mastered by the one. I hope that really blessed you. Every time since I wrote this poem, every time I read it, it's empowered me. I wrote it exactly 10:09 a.m. on the 22nd of the 2022nd. I hope that blesses you like it's blessed me. I love you all. I'm looking forward to the next video. I have something else I'm going to share with you. So stay focused. You remember, you are mastered by the one, and so you master yourself. Never give in to voices that say you are not enough.